Welcome back, everyone. We are going to start your chapter 5, that is Kingdoms, Kings, and an Early Republic. The procedure that we follow now to elect our leader is quite different from the process that was followed in ancient India to elect a king. Rajas or kings in the early ancient times were chosen by Jana or the people, but later on they were chosen through sacrifices and offerings. और सबसे कॉमन जो सबसे मेजर रिचुअल था एंशियंट इंडिया में टू सेलेक्ट अ रूलर वॉज अश्वमेधा यज्ञ or horse sacrifice. In this sacrifice, a horse was let loose and wandered into other kingdoms. If a king of another kingdom stopped that horse, the king who set the horse free wages a war against him. But if the horse passes through a kingdom unharmed and unstopped, जो वो kingdom था, it becomes a part of the parent kingdom. जो राजा ये सैक्रिफाइसेस परफॉर्म करते थे दे वर कंसिडर्ड वेरी पावरफुल और उनको एक स्पेशल सीट दी जाती थी सच एज थ्रोन और टाइगर स्किन. His relatives, sons and wives performed minor sacrifices और जो अदर राजास थे they were mainly spectators. Priest performed the ceremony and ordinary people called Vish or Vaishya they brought gifts. The untouchables or the Shudras were not allowed to watch these sacrifices. In the later Vedic books like Samaveda, Yajurveda, Atharva Veda, as well as other books that were composed by priests, in it is described how rituals were performed or what were the rules about society. There were different groups in society at this time: priests and warriors, farmers, herders, traders, craftspersons, laborers, fishing folk, and forest people. कुछ priests or warriors were very rich, but some farmers and traders were not so rich. Priests divided people into 4 groups, and these groups were called as varnas. And according to them, each varna performed a different set of functions. The first varna was the Brahmin. Brahmins were expected to teach and study Vedas, perform sacrifices, and receive gifts. In the second place were the rulers, जिनको क्षत्रिय भी कहा जाता था. They were mainly expected to fight battles and protect people. Third were Vish और Vaishyas, मतलब common लोग, जो mainly farmers, herders और traders होते थे, मतलब mainly commercial activities perform करते थे. And Kshatriya and Vaishyas, they performed sacrifices. But the last varna was for the Shudras, whose main purpose was to serve the other 3 groups, and they could not perform any ritual. Women were also grouped with Shudras. They were not allowed to enter any temple or any public place. They were not allowed. The children of such people were not allowed to go to school and play with other people and play with other children. The rich people had this conception, had this we can say misconception that if they will touch those people they will get polluted, so they got their name untouchables. But many people condemned the practice of untouchability. In northeast India, where social and economic differences were not very sharp and the influence of the priest was limited, people opposed this system of varnas. The next topic is Janapadas. Rajas who performed the Ashwamedha sacrifice, that is horse sacrifice, were known as Rajas of Janapadas. Many Janapadas sites have been excavated, such as Purana Killa in Delhi, Hastinapur near Meerut. Archaeologists found that the people there lived in huts, kept cattle and other animals, and also they grew a variety of crops such as wheat, rice, barley, pulses, sugarcane, sesame, and mustard. They made grey and red earthen pots. A peculiar type of earthen pots known as painted grey ware had a linear and a geometric design. Now the next topic is Mahajanapadas. Around 500 BCE, Mahajanapadas rose to power. They were larger and more powerful than Janapadas. and they had fortified cities and huge armies. Forts were built in order to protect people from enemy raids and attacks. And the height and strength of the walls of fort became a symbol of the glory of kings who built them. Building huge walls required a lot of money and many resources. Moreover, a lot of human labor was required, for which hundreds of laborers like women and men migrated from distant places to build these forts. Armies were maintained by each Mahajanapada, and soldiers were paid salaries by punched marked coins. These soldiers were also allotted land in the way of salaries, and soldiers were made to fight battles and protect the territory of a particular ruler. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do like, share, and comment. Thank you.